Hello, 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 hello. How are we all? Hi. How are we doing today? I am doing wonderful. Thank you very much. I know nobody actually asked, but it's my show. Let's go with that. So, yes. Let's see where we are. Right. I am going to be carrying on with the St. Patrick's app. And this time, I'm going to be my first task of the day before we start doing any of the actual fancy stuff with the app, because we're at the point where I need people to start playing with it. And to do that, I need people to be able to get onto it. And it turns out, trying to do this over Ngrok is nearly impossible because it can't maintain the connection, etc. Because I am on horrendous Sky. So you can work around that. The way to work around that is by deploying it in a manner that means it can be deployed really, really quick, so that when I make changes, you guys can see. You know, hunky-dory. The problem is the last place I picked was Netlify. Now Netlify is actually really, really nice, and I've used it before for some static stuff, it seems, but I've never used Netlify functions. I can't seem to work out why Netlify's functions are timing out on a simple couple of second return to Feebly. So I I'm joining the mountains and mountains and mountains of people, and I'm quitting. And I'm trying something else. So, yes, I'm going to try Vercel. Now, I can't remember if I've actually deployed anything to Vercel, so this is going to be interesting, to say the least. So let us get this show on the road. There we go. So CD development, and then we're going to want St. Pat's. Cool. Can open that up in an IDE. Don't know why, but everything on my machine appears to be going a little slow. Know why? Yeah, so it wasn't the fact that it was missing configuration, it wasn't playing nice. And here's a window for us to actually go and tag stuff. So I need to work it out. Yeah, this appears... Okay, so everything's working at top speed again. Turn it off and back on again. I wish tech support would normally work. It's a shame there isn't a Lek, because I'm using Lek's favourite mug, i.e. the one that's most trolley towards me. Oh yeah. Coffee! It's crap coffee, but crap coffee will still work. Anyway, we are going to have a play with Vercel to get this working. So moving, which means I need to log in. Please remember me. There we go. It appears I've deployed stuff here before. Now, I don't remember any of this, so we're going to remove that one. Confirm that I'm deleting the project. Cool. It appears I have created but never actually deployed a damn project to Vercel before. So we can officially state this is me learning how to do Vercel. So it's going to be deploy Next.js, which oddly enough is actually developed by Vercel, so you should hope this worked hunky-dory. So yeah, Vercel is built Next.js, so you should hope it works quite nicely. So there we go. Let us learn how to deploy a Next.js app to Vercel. Vercel recommended. The easiest way to deploy it to production is the Vercel platform. Okay, fantastic. Sign into Vercel. After signing up, you will arrive at the import product page. Did we? I'll take that as a yes. Import project. Add GitHub org or account. Okay. I'm going to go with that one. Sure. Password time. The thing that I hate doing. On pass. Because I'm inevitably at some point going to leak my bloody password to you lot. And that's no bueno. No bueno at all. GitHub. Password. There we go. St. Pat. Hey, it's actually already there. Sweet. Cool. Select my personal account. Fantastic. It's this one. It's the subdirectory. It's already recognized it. It's a Next.js one. Oh, this may be really simple. We may actually be deploying to Vercel super quick, and I may be able to get back onto doing the fun bits. Like I want to add Tailwind CSS to manage the design and stuff. I want to like actually get the interaction bits working. So this may make life a okay. And build default. I do need to add the ably one, so politely excuse me for a moment whilst I switch you to my giant face and very quickly add the key from my local machine. So that's the ably key. I apologise that you all have to look at my giant head whilst I concentrate on not accidentally showing all of you guys the secret sauce. Because it's all saucy. And anybody in the chat right now is probably going, fundamentally, what the heck is wrong with this dude? I can honestly say a lot. But who isn't these days? And we're nearly done. That's the last of the cloudinary components. Or I could scrub it up. There we go. And oh, sweet, they look encrypted. So I'm going to switch back to the code screen so you can see it. There we go. Look, we have all of our keys. Now, let's see what happens when I click deploy. Why am I drinking bad coffee? Because I've run out of the good stuff. And caffeine is super important. Oh. Like, even bad coffee is good. Because caffeine is great. Like, I have no idea how people function without good coffee. And just to make sure that I can carry on functioning, we are obviously washing down bad coffee with LTT water. Here we go. It's doing stuff. The console is actually logging out and jazz. Oh, hello. Inspect. See if this thing is actually going to work. This one's working. Where did I get that fantastic water bottle? From Canada, from lttstore.com. Because somebody has to troll me. Okay, we have a goddamn working app. Which means when people click on that, they should drop into it. And it means I can send a command via the Ably console and trigger it to start playing the doggo. Because the doggo And it also means I can push regularly and have people actually tag in. Whee! One other person is logged in and I can see them. Yay! Hello! That's me! And that's you! It's me. It's you. Refresh the page. It's me and it's you! I know I sound like I am completely losing my marbles, but it is absolutely fantastic to see when things start to work. Because when they don't, it is horrendous. I know it's not a lot, but it does mean if I go here and I log in, oh god, it's time to do the password thing. Which I've just realized people have seen my password just. Jesus. GitHub. Sandbox. Dev console. Come on, open the dev console. See? It's recognizing that there are people connected. Fantastic. Which means I can attach to the channel. Now, I can't remember what the channel's called, again, every time. And the component, the presence component, is Slanter. Thank you, Slanter. Now, if you are still looking at my little app, I'm going to make it play for the very beginning. No, I'm not going to make the people green. I'm going to make the background green. Now, do you hear the music? Did we share that experience? Did we share 13 seconds of random violin plus doggo staring at you? If we shared it, that means this is working. Ah! More people! People open up many tabs. Ah! People open up more tabs and then close them. It's on mobile, so it's an experience. Okay. Well, I don't care. I think that worked. I triggered it remotely and it worked. So this is technically remotely. This is me telling a remote server to play it and then telling my version of the application to play it. It's not the same thing. So this is, it's working and somebody else is attached to it. I'm not attached to the local instance of it. I'm attached to the remote instance of it. So this is doing exactly what I wanted it to do. We have already done the title of this stream. I'm now a loss. It's like, oh, you mean it just worked? Yeah. Bugger. Oh, does that mean I should prepare the domain? Or should I actually start building it? Do I buy the domain and go with it? Or do I... Pardon me? Or do I actually just start adding more of the functionality? Like, do I add the design and whatnot? I'm not sure. What do you think? I also just realised I need to realign the camera slightly. Oh! Good evening, Sir Jake of the Jakes. The famous family of Jakes. How are you doing, sir? It's another long day of meetings. You've just, admittedly, you are officially 5 minutes late for watching me get ridiculously overexcited about a successful deploy. Because, you know, this just worked. Actually, you know, I need to look into Vercel and actually see how this looks in the dashboard. Okay, so... Oh, no meetings today, that's tomorrow. does that mean you've had a nice chill day? View the functions. Real time. Coded all day. That's it's a bit of a miracle for you. Normally, your boss man... here we go. So it's registering it. Excellent. It's not got it in the logs because it's not actually done things. So if I reload the app, great. We can see that it's got it there. Do we see in Vercel? There we go. It's receiving requests for the tokens. Vercel is working nicely. I'm going to go back to Netlify because I do like Netlify now. And work out why the Netlify function was timing out without erroring out. Because it's... The request is... Show details. Yeah, the duration was 600 milliseconds. So just over half a second. And for some odd reason on Netlify, it was timing out, saying it was timing out 10 seconds without information. We're working with Vercel now because you know what? I went, well, I'm using JAMstack. Let's switch to something else and see what works. Because otherwise it was, okay, I'm going to have to spin up a server and go down the long route and actually do a proper build process. Or Heroku it or something. But no, instead, I thought, let's just go for an alternative JAMstack host, which has a function service. Oddly enough, Next.js was built by Vercel, so you'd assume it would work. And you know, it did. It did. It actually worked. I'm actually in a happy place. I am a happy little, pardon my expletives, fucker. Right. View domains, view function log, build build logs. And there's only a couple of things that is throwing a wonk on. Otherwise, yeah, we have a healthy Next.js build. Same here, but my problem is because I'm so engrossed in using, because Vercel is, well, for those who don't know Vercel used to be called Zeit, and they were essentially the upstart functions as a service platform. And I've always liked that. However, I've always had access to somebody else paying for my AWS bill. So I've just used AWS Lambda to do all this stuff. And I've never had a reason to then throw something on Vercel. It appears, because I couldn't get Netlify to work, I have a reason to work with Vercel. And I'm okay with this. The only thing I want to do now is, do I register the domain now so that I can already have people play with it? Or do I add more functionality before I register the domain for this? Because I do want, there's some stuff like I want to add the Tailwind React components so I can start CSSing the crap out of this thing. And I want to look into adding some interactivity. You think, right, more functionality first. Cool. Right, then, if that's the case, we need a build. So npm run dev, give us our local build. It'd help if I was in the right directory. npm run. There is one thing I'm going to have to learn how to do without anybody around, which is I want to actually, to trigger this on St. Patrick's Day, I want to set up a function on a timer that runs Puppeteer so that it will render the page and press play. And that's how we're going to start the party and keep everybody in sync, is a running in the background process. But it looks like I may actually have a working hacky demo of fun bits for St. Patrick's Day. I think that's going to be quite nice. Encouraging people to drink. It's not the worst thing, it's not the best thing either. There we go. So we have a build. Let us Damn it. I could do with some recommendation on mice. If anybody has any recommendation on not ridiculously expensive, but also not cheap mice. Because mine is dying and I don't have a spare on me at the moment. So I'm going to have to buy one. So may as well buy a recommendation. I'm not spending £100+ on a gaming mice. Let's put it that way. Oh, I'm planning to do this on the day that would traditionally be St. Paddy's. So, not on St. Patrick's Day itself, because I believe St. Patrick's Day this year is like a Thursday or something? Wednesday 17th. Now, most of us, well, I don't, because the joys of... most of us have jobs, except me. Which is really embarrassing to say. So I'm going to be running this on the day that would traditionally be the St. Patrick's Day parade, which I believe is the Saturday or Sunday afterwards. So with a little bit of choice from people, I will be deploying it and then encouraging people to join in. Like I will be buying a crate of Guinness and filling my little beer fridge full of it. My record from St. Patrick's Day 2019, I think. Yeah, 2019 was 14 Guinnesses for St. Patrick's Day. At home, I intend on breaking that, but I think in the process I'll be breaking the toilet. Jake, you've seen me drink. You know I have capacity, and the fact that I like stouty drinks makes it really easy. 14 is a big effort. To be fair, it was a full day session. I started at 11:30 and finished at 2 in the morning. It's a pint of Guinness an hour, essentially. Let's just put it this way. My friend who I was drinking it with left an hour and a half beforehand, because we met up with some other friends. Sent me a photo from his toilet of him on the bog going, "I've been here for 30 minutes. Today was not a good day." And I will never... I'm not going to name him because that's cruel, but that made me laugh for years. And he went toe-to-toe with me on it. So, yeah. Strong, big effort. Okay, so we have it working. We have what we need to. I do. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna see. Oh God, I'm dying for a sesh with mates. Like you know what? I don't even want to get absolutely trolleyed. I just want to have those memories of being with mates and being not sober, where the giggles happen. If I can have that, I'd be freaking happy. Okay, so we're going to change the data. We're just going to see if our deploy works. What? Got my password wrong. Cool. There we go. Yeah. Like, okay, if I, by effect of doing it, end up out of my head blitzed, fair enough. Otherwise, you know what, I'm happy enough with just being drunk. Yeah, just happy enough. And because we can't do this, in the UK at least, for another... When are pubs opening indoors? Is it May or June? Either way, we're not going to be able to do this till May, June, so this app is going to facilitate us doing it at home with everybody else. Let's see if it's deploying it again. One road to beer. Alright. What the heck is this when it's at home? Oh, damn! Who built this? Like this? Buy a beer. I love this. This is fantastic. So in 4 days, I can drink with one friend in a park. Okay. That's top left. Don't recognize any of those names. I feel like I should, though. Jake, how many beers have you had if you can't tell left from right? Oh, I actually forgot to put this on Twitter either as well. Ba-ba-ba. Reminds me. There we go. Cool. Almost forgot. Beer in the garden with 5 friends. Beer in the pub with 5 friends. Beer everyone everywhere. Everywhere everyone. Right, so that's the dream. That's 2 days before my birthday. But you know what? I will settle with beer in the park with 5 friends, because that's how I did my birthday last year, and I actually giggled myself senseless. Just the 3 of us. Crate of beers, 5-litre keg of Brewdog, bottle of tequila. Happy flipping days. Because if you're going to do it big. Do it strong. There we go. Cool. Moving on from this. Back to our Vercel. It's not deploying on... Or is this specifically looking at that? Does Vercel point at a specific build? Okay. Yay! Welcome to St. Patrick's Day. Okay. It actually... Yeah, I can drink tequila now. It's a bad idea. Even though the tequila is the Rock's tequila. Yes, I drink the people's tequila. Taramana. If only I looked like that giant egg-shaped wall of muscle. Instead, I just look like an egg-shaped overall. Okay, so it's worked. So the title is now up to date. Fantastic. Cool. So now I want to add Tailwind. Now I know there is Tailwind. Tailwind React. Because I've never used Tailwind before, ladies and gentlemen. This is on a recommendation from Jake, who was using it in his streams towards the end of last year. So I've never used it. And I thought, you know what? If I'm going to be learning how to do Next.js React stuff, may as well learn how the kids use CSS and simplify their lives. Well, if this goes horribly wrong, Jake, I am 100% okay with blaming you. If you're on Node 10 or... Would you be on Node version 9 or lower? What for cactus mess is that? Alright, cool. Let's grab it. And let's install. And create your configuration files. Oh, okay. Right. Okay, so Tailwind actually uses post CSS to actually do the processing of the file to create the CSS files for it. And it's just this. Is it just a superset of post CSS, or is it like an actual thing upon itself that's just using the compatible API? Oh wow! Ah! More people loving Tailwind. It turns out I am really, really slow to the show. Okay. So I include just... Oh, Lord, this is complex. Let's do the init thing it tells me to do. I have a post CSS and a pre CSS. Cool. Dark mode. Obviously, dark mode is always true. Who does not start with dark mode? It should always be dark mode on, optionally turn it off. But that's my inner nerd developer talking strongly. Configure Tailwind to remove... That sounds like a sensible and logical thing. Why is that not on by default? Okay, so have it clean up stuff. Include Tailwind. Hang on. You need dark mode. Dark mode is the way forward. Hi Lee Rob, how are you doing? Haven't seen you on my stream before. Welcome to the complete madness that is my head regurgitated onto the internet. Okay, so we have Tailwind. We need to include it in the... I have a feeling this is wonky. So it's... Oh no, it's just switching where it's pointed. Excited to watch. Oh, dude, that is not the phrase you should be using around in these parts. It should be, I'm scared for what the hell I'm going to be seeing. There are a few people here who've known me for a long time, seen me at hackathons and stuff, and they know that it is politely a madhouse and kind of weird, and stuff shouldn't work, but it kind of does every so often. So here we are. We are learning how to make shit real. If you're planning to write custom CSS, the fastest way is to include TC. Okay. If you aren't planning to use CSS, you can safely delete CSS files to create default global CSS. CSS make sure to delete functions. Well, I intend on using custom ones eventually, but if not, open the styles CSS. Oh, it appears I have boo-booed. Okay, Jake, as somebody who... Have you used it with React or Next? Do you suggest going straight into injecting it into the JS and using custom Tailwind? Or do you suggest going and loading it into the global CSS and using it from there? Or anybody who's used Tailwind and React and Next.js would be a great suggestion. Because it looks like this one's a little bit of opinionated. First option for now. Excellent. Cool. Let us go with that then. Oh. Hello, computers. Alright, so I think it's that. Let's see if this wonky thing does. Well, it appears to be still doing stuff. Where's my local? Oh! Oh, bloody hell. It's worked, but it's now made things Times New Roman. Okay. So how does one add some not awful design? Chit chat messages. Okay, so it appears I need to add some stuff to make this less disgusting, because yep, you can now run dev, Tailwind already into it, because I am maybe add a cool font first. Do I want to add something that doesn't look jank like Times New Roman? Alright, so what's Tailwind's choice on fonts? Because let's have a look at our... Actually, no, let's have a look at the render of it, because I'm curious what's actually rendered. Obviously not that. Inspector, because we want to actually see what's rendered after the dynamic load. Does it load in any fonts of its own? No, but it does load in a heck of a lot. but most of that is Next.js because it's loading chunks. Okay, what about an actual style? Interesting. There is some style blocks, the home container, Tailwind. Okay. Yeah, I do as well, except I'm completely okay with just going straight for a Google font. Purely because it just... Trying to deal with system-specific fonts, I always find is a little bit messy because it's like, ooh, that one looks nice. And then very quickly realizing not every computer has the same font library. Like most of the time I develop on a Mac. Fonts different to Windows and then very much different to Ubuntu. Currently, I'm rocking Ubuntu WSL on Windows, so my fonts are going to be different again. So that's like, yeah. Now, let us have a goosey gander inside of here. Styles. There's a new API for system fonts. System fonts API. I Google system fonts. I get Google fonts. However, web fonts. I'm not seeing anything different. Even it could just be the fact I'm not looking at this documentation closely enough. I'm kind of skipping over it. Using an online font system. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. That's new and shiny. Font face, but in a incremental format. Go back. There was a web dev font. Web dev article. Ba, 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 ba. Nah, I think I'm going to stick with Lee here. I'm going to go and skip. I would go straight for a Google font, but I think we just need it to not be Times New Roman. Right, so does Tailwind have a nice thing for font? Does it have a nice container for the decent font family? Okay, so it's just font sans serif. Okay, so let's try that, shall we? Let's app.js component index. We're going to want the entire main to be... And those styles no longer exist, so that's pointless, which means those are pointless. Let's delete that because we don't need it. Let's change that to class name. Yeah, I wonder if it'll play nice with commas. And we're going to do font and then just serif. See if that plays nice. Let's see what the re-render is. Styles is not defined. Yep. I know it's not defined because I deleted it and then I was stupid and forgot to backfill my stupidity. Ooh, damn. I made some poor life choices. Yep. Definitely made some poor life choices. Right, so, right. Now we need to change to positioning. Relative sticky, box sizing, containers. Okay, container. And we want container max auto. Definitely. For those of you who use Tailwind, am I using it correctly where you just stack these classes on top of each other, because that just feels a little bit janky. Just feels a little writing CSS, but without writing CSS. I feel like one of those horrible, what is it, Instagram or TikToks, like, tell me how you CSS without telling me that you CSS. That's exactly what it is. Ah, crap. Don't know why, but that feels like jank. Okay, so that works. That's fine. It's not applying the font serif, though. But is it applying the next div class looks at first? Interesting. It's not actually applying it. Element style. Okay, is that because I'm not applying it to the... Alright, let's apply it to the overall wrapper. Or in the words of Jake, because some other reason that's blasting around in my head, Papa the wrapper. Okay, it's not actually picking it up though. Is it loading Tailwind? Interesting. Let's see if it's loading in CSS. Ah, it's not loading in any CSS files. That would be why. There's why! Alright, let's go back. Next.js. Tailwind CSS. And do I need to, if you are to, you can safely delete the CSS files. Okay. Gotta love when a plan fails miserably. Let's redo the build, see what's going on. Go. Let's reload this bad boy. See if it's going to load in the CSS. And we wait for the Dark Ages. Oh, here we go. Shizzle is happening. St. Patrick's Party. Still registering me. No CSS file. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Or is it the fact that it loads the CSS file into the actual body of it? Because that just seems wasteful. Does it do that? Am I going caca? As the SVGs for fonts? Yeah, that is included in the CSS file. App. Import. Tailwind CSS. Okay. This is funky, yeah? Styles. There we go. Yeah, it's including it. Before, after, tab, root, HTML, sections, body, systems UI, whatever the default is, HR. It's definitely including it. Okay, so let's just inspect again, see if it's actually applying any of it. Okay, so now it is. Right, here we go. Yeah, it just needed a complete re-render. This is the reason why it also looks like arse, because I now need to start applying individual components individually. What else did I expect? It just to work? What madness would this be? The internet doing something that you want it to just work. Ugh. Okay, it's because I've told it to be serif. So if we go back in here, obtain to be sans, it will reload, and there we go, we get a sans. Now there should be some more tailwind for being. Let's go search for font weight, and it should be extra bold because that removing the H1 style. So class name extra bolt. There we go. It's slowly coming together. Now we want to centralize it. So Tailwind should have something that is alignment, box alignment. So align items, text align, self align, align self. That's self center. Let's see if that works on our title, so we can actually get it in the middle. The answer to that is nope. Okay, so there's something else. Align content. Or does this only work when you have the grid involved? Layouts. I'm out of coffee, ladies and gents. 1 second, I will be back after I retrieve the all-important caffeine. When the coffee just hits different. I am not sorry for the idiotic things that come out of my giant flappy ass mouth. Right, here we go. Let's go. Okay. So the container. Cool. It's auto. Responsive. Full width. Customizing. No worries. Enjoy your wander, Jake. I will speak to thee later. Vercel is happily telling me that it's doing things. Go. So let's find out where we can start actually building the... you can tell I don't normally front-end dev. Like, by default, I am a server-side engineer. Lambdas, yes! Building DevOps infrastructure, yes! Difficult problems that nobody else cares about because you can't see them. You know what? That's my jam. Making flexible layouts. I think I've entered my literal hell. So, let's see if we can dig ourselves out of my literal hell, shall we? Do we go with a box or grid? Because I'm pretty... I have a feeling that You do one or the other, not both. Or am I just being silly there? That's grid. Grid columns. Now this is what I'm used to. Good old bootstrap style. I can hack around with that. And I don't want it in a grid though. No, I think I want a flex. Flexy. Because I think I just want to center the content, to be honest, at this point. Let's just go center. Center content. Okay, so content center. Let's try it. You know what? What's the worst that happens? Let's center the entire thing. All the things. Oh, that appears. Our chunky boy font awesomes center quite happily. I'm going to change that now. Presence. We have our font awesome icon. I'm going to, remove the size until I know what's going to be. Oh boy, it loads them full size regardless. I didn't see that one coming. SVG. I want small. Font awesome. React. I think I want it to be small. There we go. We've got person. There we go. Yeah. I want small. Give me small. 2x. Let's go 2x. CF Tailwind, respect font awesome sizing. No! Okay, this is going to be funky. Font awesome. Tailwind. Is this going to be a Webpack config thing? Yep, that's not what I want. Install in Laravel. No. Font awesome. Tailwind sandbox. How to import font awesome. So I just need to import it. Interesting. How about we worry about that later, eh? Anyway, so we have janky and we have janky. So let's see if we can inspect. So if we remove that, inherits. Container max auto center content. But it doesn't seem to work, that centering. Is that because I am missing something on the container? And the container class can also include variants. By default allows you to make something. Okay, so this is how. Alright, let's try that instead. No. That makes it responsive within the scope of the breakpoints. These are the overall ones. Okay. Does not center itself automatically, does not need built-in padding. Okay, that makes sense. I should actually read all of the things in the documentation. Yeah, would be useful if I read the docs. Actually, am I running the correct? I only installed it earlier, so it should be completely fine. Box sizing. Here we go. Box border, exclude padding, displays, clears. Position, static. Overall behavior, overflow, object position. I have a sneaky feeling this is not going to be a good idea. But we never learn anything by doing a good idea. It's the most idiotic thing I've ever said. Right, let's try this. Class name. Let's see if I can apply it directly to my... That did not work, but did it accept the... It did! Indeed! I can apply to the Cloudly objects. I can apply Tailwind CSS. Why UE lay not center? I have a sneaking feeling that this center. I'm just going to go align items, align items, items center, flex center. See what happens when I apply that to the entire thing. I have a feeling this is going to go horribly wrong. Oh, it's not even registering I'm in there anymore. This is not good. So what happens if I reload? Oh, so there we go. Now it's at least registering me at the correct size. Well, a tiny person. It's like going to the cinema. Let's see if I reload me on the other page. Because you know what? Let's just see. Yay! And then, yay! For different sizes. I'm pretty sure there's a rude joke in there, but I'm going to avoid saying it. Right, so what I want to do is add the tailwind so we can center this, have it all nicely justified and aligned, because then the thing, once these are all aligned, I want to fake creating a few people, and then I want to add some audio detection from the video to make the people dance pseudo-randomly to the beats. Yeah. Not making it easy on myself, I am very aware. Where else does the fun stuff happen unless you make it hard? It's making life a little difficult. Okay. So, justify content. Oh! Justify center would have done the trick. Justify. I bet you this is going to work now. And it works. Everything is now in the middle. In das Middle. Force reload because some odd reason it behaves nicer when I do that. So that's middled. That ain't middled. If anybody who is in the crowd and uses tailwinds on a regular basis and has a clue, why in Hades? Oh. Because I'm applying this just to the title, not any of the stuff in the middle. Why did nobody tell me? Just, woo. Yeah, now it's, everything is middled and lined up, but it's all treating all the things individually. And there we go. Right. W full. Okay, so let's try that. Class name is equal to W of full. Well, it kind of worked. I know what I need to do. I'm a complete idiot. I want those in rows. I do want them to be flexed just I want them to be rows. So where is that? ULF flex. We're flex, man. Flex wrap. Flex column. Because I want the actual flex to be inside of something else. So in reality, what I actually want is justify center. Excellent. Cool. That works fantastically. I don't need that. Do-do-do. Oink. That. Do-do-do. Got everything aligned nicely, completely. Okay, but what I want is presence component, which is made up of dev list and all the individual components of it. I do want this to be class, class name, do flex, and we do want that to be justify center. There we go. So, right. So the individual peoples plopping in are getting thinking there, but I want the individual rows to be as well. So, does that mean I declare each one as an individual flex box? Oh, wait. The solution is in doing it individually, not all globally, because, guess what? I'm definitely dumber than I look. There we go. To make my life easier, because I dislike having them like that. Cool. And then class name equals flex justify center. Et voila. We have things centered. I can add the rest of the style and prettiness later on, but for now, yeah, that gives me the bits I need to begin with. There we go. So we have it. Right, I am gonna, you know what I'm actually gonna do at this point? I'm gonna quickly save and push this because I know I would stupid to forget. Git status. Git add postx tailwind commit am. Use Tailwind for CSS and replace the styling. The component styling. Cool. Git push origin main. There we go. So now whenever anybody goes to the link that I posted up earlier, it'll at least match. That is fantastic. So now we have that and we've got it onto Tailwind, it's going to make my life easier because one of the things I want to do is I want to dynamically, when somebody has a Guinness on screen, it's going to change the logo to having a person with a beer in hand, using the font awesome. I think there's one for beer, font awesome, icon gallery, beer. Yeah, beer. Because why not? And that bit I'm going to be coding on Friday because you know what? That's when I'll have beer on screen. I can do the image recognition using my own face and beer. And it'll be less creepy. The only problem is I'm going to be training it on a lot of my face. So it may only detect me drinking. There we go. Et voila. Et voilà. So we now need to do some detection of changes in the audio. So we have the dog, and it does that. And now we need it to, whenever that happens, to actually make it react. So sorry, very quickly I need to change something. Okay. Sorry everybody. I'm to be here for a flat viewing tomorrow and they've just monkeyed around with it, which is always what you want. Just confirming to the change of time. There we go. Right. Oh, fantastic. Back to where I was. Where was I again? Load that. Actually, I need to turn the controls off. So the video container, I need to remove the controls because I don't want people messing with it. I want people all synchronized on the same one. If I give them the controls of the video, they'll move it, and then whenever it resyncs, it'll hop them around. Yeah, there we go. And we also need a new video. I need a longer video. If anybody in the audience has a video from St. Patrick's Day or something similar that they wouldn't mind sharing and give me rights for creative growth, I would love it because we will have it up there as a party. So otherwise, I've got to find a St. Patrick's Day or party themed video and load it. Or invent one, like just me dancing like a monkey wearing a leprechaun hat. Both of which are disturbing and nobody wants to see. Alright, there we go. Cool. Have we got a new to build? It errored. It errored. Did it? Oh, no! No! Cannot find modules, CSS. But I definitely... Did I? Definitely. It appears I have gone and bust of a cell build after immediately getting it working. Yeah, the config, correct. Got font awesome changes, fantastic. Got our cloudinary changes, fantastic. Tailwind, CSS, excellent. It's doing the import. Deleted the right stars, added them, exported them, and I have not done the package. I am a glaring absolute moron. I didn't add it to the package. I did a straight up install. I did not add it to a package file for the lock. I am a glaring moron. Please excuse the moronity of me. Yeah. Install it on the dev dependencies. Yeah. Let's do this again. This time, because yeah, it's recognized it in the package lock, but it hadn't actually changed the package file. So let's do this again, everybody. Let's add this to the package file because we actually do want this as part of the production. Yeah, but that means having to go from scratch. Lee, you're completely correct, which is fantastic. But unless does the create app do incremental installs, or does it just do fresh start? Because if it did incremental, that would be amazing. Because I could have also gone and like switched it back to the TS build of it rather than the non-TS. So yeah. Anyway, is it registering as me actually updating it? There's a reason it hasn't done it. It's because I was doing that install in the wrong directory. Okay. Thank you very much for that, Lee. And no, it turns out I am an absolute nutter clown. And we can delete that one because we don't need a lock file in the root. Yeah. No, we need it here inside of the actual Next.js application, not in the root one where I'm having some other bits that are not going to be deployed as part of this, like the Puppeteer, because it's going to possibly have to run for a long time. I want that in a Docker container that I can deploy elsewhere. Because functions do not like being run for hours. As anybody who worked with me at Pact will know, it doesn't play nice. Git status. Git diff. Yeah, remove the controls. Fantastic. And there is our tailwind. Blah. Yep, that's it. You are welcome to tell me to quit my job as a developer and do something else. Move the tailwind install package references to the right directory. Hashtag. No. Hashtag. One of these days I'll get used to doing this on the Windows machine. Hashtag clownery. Git push origin main. And my password for good riddance. Or the correct password for good riddance. There we go. See if this build is going to play nicely this time. Save party. State ready. Upcoming. There we go. It's building. Let's see how this thing plays out. Shall we? Oh. Still photo wobbly. Is not purging unused because no template paths have been provided. That's fine. I don't have any of them yet, but I thought if I'm starting, I might as well carry on. Come on. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Ooh, it's good. We have liftoff. Oh, I don't have the right chat window open. Go. How we get? It turns out I'm a giant clown Jake installing Tailwind into the incorrect directory. Lee here was an absolute legend and helped. Do I really want to be running? No, I think I'll leave to the stunning. Like, to be fair, it's an error that's coming up in the build. I don't. It's not actually blowing it out. It's only a warning. Like, if it actually was blowing it out because of issues, then I would take your advice and upload. But like, might as well leave it as is. It's no harm, no foul. I'm also really lazy and struggling with development. So let's go with the easy things. Yeah. But yes, we now have it building. It's not blowing out and making me cry, which means if I reload this, we should have Tailwind on the Vercel app with everything centered, and it works. Fantastic. And if I send that again, play, let's just go from 3 seconds in. Or not. That didn't work. Oh boy. Play 3. Should have worked. Inspect. Console. Players failed because the user didn't interact with the document for. So I need to have focused on it first. So if I try that again. See if I've got it on here as well, so it's on my local. Let's reload. Let's see if I get double dog, which oh, they are slightly out of sync. Oh, it's making my ears go funny. But oh, it's working and it's in sync. Right, I need a longer video. Anyone on the internet know where I can get copyright-free videos for use? Because I need a video that's at least a minute long for this testing. Because it turns out 30 seconds of cute Jack Russell is not enough time to see if I can make it skip and play in sync at the same time. So yes, people, if you know of a location where I can get a copyright-free video that's like at least a minute long that isn't inappropriate, I may add, that'd be fantastic. That is distressing. Try being the person who's listening to this locally. Right, but it works. I don't care. That is fine. The Vercel app is updating. It's now also got Tailwind CSS design correctly. Fantastic. Big Buck Bunny. I'm going to Google this on the window that's like not visible. Oh, Big Buck Bunny. Okay. Is there a rendered version of this that I can download? I'm more than happy to go with that. That looks... Yeah, okay, so Big Buck Bunny it is. Oh, you gent. I just need to find a place where I can download it. Download. Let's do this on... Oh! You can download it. Streaming. I don't need to stream it. I need the license. This website is from 2008. Go ahead. Oh man. Do I want? Oh Jesus! I can even. Oh, blooming heck. You know what? If we're gonna do it, let's do it big. Let's get the surround AVI. 5 hours. Oh boy, that's a slow ass connection right there. 1 day. Oh mama. Right. Let's go into our Cloudinary. Cloudinary. Let's log in there and see if it can do a faster one from one of its caches, because I'm gonna put money on that, like, somewhere on the internet there is a cached copy. Let's get the one pass out. Cloudinary. Cloudinary. Here we go. Let's go to that one. Copy. like Elsmore. Password. Let's close that before you see my passwords. Media library. Where is my St. Pat's? St. Patty's. New features. I do not care about new features currently. Care about them later. And we want to upload. And from web address. Let us take... Yeah, we're going to have to cancel that. That's just bonkers. Let's go with a full surround one. Let's copy the link, because it may have a cache of it. Failed. Okay, it doesn't like it. Let's go with the little one for to begin with. Let's go with the MP4. Copy link address. Upload. Is it gonna work? Let's have a look. Okay. Well, there's no asset yet, but it appears to be working. Thank you, Jake, for the big buck bunny. I think I'm going to be using that. Anything on that? Okay. Alright, let's cancel that one. Let's see if I can download it locally. Right, it's stuck because of the fact these are actually ancient. Okay. These are more recent, shall we say. Let's go the 60 frame. No, let's go with the normal one. Copy that link. Error loading. Right, okay, so it died as well. Upload. Let's try this again. Loading. File size. So I can't do that. Right, okay, so let's save link as. Save it locally. 3 hours to upload that. Right, well, yeah, it looks like we'll be dealing with that later as well. Okay. Good job, mate. Good job, mate. Oh! Oh, you absolute blooming champ, Jake. Let's see if it'll play nicely. See if... Yeah, let's see if Cloudberry will enjoy this, because I'm pretty... Holy moly! It worked. Good job. Good job, Jake. I'm saying that a lot, but damn. Which means I need to get its reference. Da-da-da. Excellent. Sweet. Alright, let's change this video out. Oh god, that's a lot of junk on the end of it. Let's see if our St. Patrick's Party it reloads. Except for the fact that it don't. Battery Big Book video. Uh-oh. Right, so we now have a bigger video and it don't like it. Because... WebM. Oh, because I'm applying multiple... Let's see if that plays nicer. That's nicer. Excellent. Cool. There we go. Right, so if we try playing, let's try play. I'm going to see if it'll skip in and play at the right mark for 2 minutes. See if that'll work. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? It is now working. That longer video is now playing and synchronizing. You know, I am very confused by looking at a rabbit that looks like a white version of me without the glasses and almost as dopey ass looking. And because I've removed the controls, I can't stop the little bugger. Right, it's loading the controls. Show controls. Pause. Thank you. However, we now have information. Fantastic. I can close that off. Oh, wonderful. You know what? That's much better. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Don't need that. Now I'm going to do this for a little bit longer. So, what do we think I should do next? Should I add the cheersing if it recognizes a beer? I'd like to do that whilst I'm actually drinking on Friday. Or shall we get this dancing along to the music within Big Buck Bunny? Because I want to do this natively inside the browser. Unless anybody says otherwise, I think I'm going to go with the music. So I want to actually grab it, grab the equalizer for the video. The second thing. Alright, so on screen, silly character dancing. New wonderful. Actually, I need tailwind. I need to go and add a top, not border. Padding. Adding padding to a single side. Does it have a PT? Okay, cool. So I do want to add padding to the top. So presence, not that class, PT6. Here we go. Hunky dory. Absolutely hunky dory. Let's give it a close. Okay, so there we go. Fantastic. So we've got a little bit of padding, makes it a little bit nicer. Do I need to have those people socially distanced? Do there need to be a wee gap between each of them? Yeah, probably should. Is there a padding for a PX? So PX is adding sideways padding. Okay, adding vertical padding. Ah, PXP. Right, now I get you. So tailwinds. Right. So yeah, we probably want. Actually, no, we don't want that. We want on the individual one. We want to do. Let's make this a bit nicer to edit for myself later. Cool. And we're gonna go class name, and we're gonna go PX6, PY6. That should give them a little bit of social distancing because of the well. And now we're going to want to be able to capture them individually. And the audio stream. So capture audio of video JAS. Why is it really obvious? Oh, because it's the very top and I skipped. Okay. Thanks, Jake. One of these days I'm going to learn my, like, stay in my lane, not the front end. Wait. Play nice. Why is it now going massive? P6 class. I have a feeling. Yeah, that they're breaking out the bound box. So if I remove P6, yeah, okay, I can't apply that class directly to that SVG because it's going to blow its ass out. Okay, so I need to actually wrap each one of these in its own wee container. Okay. Let's go with that. Font awesome. Inside of a div, because why not? Let's drop this in the middle. And then we're going to go class. I'm going to move that from there to there. So, and see if it plays nice this time. There we go. People joining, and they are at different distances away. Fantastic. Probably even can drop that down to P3. And from the looks of it, I will actually want something that's like PT2, just to like space it out a bit. May want it to be a margin. It's fine. It works. We're good. We're good. Okay. Right, so we want to capture the audio. So let's have a look in the JavaScript object for it. So let's post art. Oh. So video HTML object. I want to see if there is an audio component to it I can grab immediately. I doubt. Okay. Let's go have a look at the Mozilla documentation for it. Time to determine the range of the buffer media, control list, cross origin, loop, muted, plays in line, poster, preload, events, can play the video but estimates okay, duration change, ended. So these are events that I can hook onto. But is there an actual audio component to it? Audio track list, okay. Oh, for the love of God. Jake, there was one right there. Could have just straight up stolen that one. Big Buck Bunny. Server support for videos. Okay, accessibility. Do not need to worry about that. Videos, JavaScript. Aha! So we can grab the video controller. There's audio tracks. Let's see what happens when I do that. So let's go into the browser. I should be able to do this in line, actually. Each child list should have a key prop. God, yes. Blah, 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 blah. Console.log, and because we should have a video track already loaded, video is not defined. Oh no, because I only do that on event, don't I? Dinner. Stop it from whining at me. Let's move the key into here. Cool. Refresh. It's saying undefined. Ah, that's not grand. That's not what we wanted. See what okay, so we'll do it. It's just going to give me the JavaScript object. There we go. Which is fine. But I want the controls. Current time. Let's just make sure it can actually read it. Great, saying 0. So there is no audio tracks element to that. Gallant video. Oh, you blinking moron. Let's try it this way, shall we? Alright, let's make it find it. Cool. So it should find it. Go, let's grab video audio tracks. Dot length. See if it recognizes. If it recognizes any. Cannot read audio. Video HTML video. Ah, okay. So if I do console.log, is it going to just give me the? It's going to be no. Okay, let's change that to current time. Can't read it. Okay, so if I change that to be console dot video dot console dot log. Let's go. Let's do this the long way, shall we? Document dot get element by tag name. Video. HTML collection. Ah, here we go. We have things. There is no audio track attached to it. Interesting. I've done this before, but it was a very hacky. You have to create 2 elements, one for video, one for audio, same input. Control the video to control the audio, but oh, Jesus! No! Having to load in essentially a hidden buffered element to then read from, and then play it but with mute so that it does. Oh, good lord. It sounds hackalicious. But according to this, it's part of the video elements, so... Okay. But let's try this again anyway. So... Let's change it, so because that's just trying to get it by video element ID. Get by tag name. Video, and then console.log video. There we go. Video.audio tracks. Oh God. Ha! Weirdly enough, you were doing exactly what I'm trying to do, but my visualizer is going to be randomly making people in a virtual crowd hop around. Ah, yeah. Yours sounds an awful lot more interesting and interactive and friendlier than mine. Mine is way better. Here's connected input. Right. Datasets. Okay. You know what? I don't like this. Yeah, ooh. So according to this, it's meant to be part of the spec. Video, some video. Great. Ladies and germs, we have found the reason why this is not supported. Oh, bugger. This looks like it's a feature that was killed. Oh, now I see why you had to do it. Like it's dead. It's no longer supported as a video in modern browsers. Like any feature that says it's available in Internet Explorer and Safari alone is not a good time. Oh wow. Because this oh. Okay. Yeah, it looks like Jake is right. So I'm going to have to look into building the same thing twice. And one is going to be audio. Let's see if that renders. Because this is going to be fun, because I don't know if... Is a new operator. Ah, yes. Okay, so I need to load that in. Audio. Okay, now it's playing out. Oh, failed to use. Alright, let's reload this. Oh. Ah. Right. Looks like I'm going to have to do Cloudinary, getting the audio out the video. Cloudinary audio from video. Okay, so audio transformation. Okay, so I'm going to need to tell it to be MP4. Now, where is the... Yeah, I've just found all that. Well, I think I found that one. Copy it. Need mouse. Recommendation on mice. Much appreciated, everybody, because this one is sucking. Yeah. Oh, okay. So using a web API rather than a... Oh, okay. Jake, you're a legend. You're a star. Why the hell are you helping me rather than actually getting on with your own stuff? Or is it because watching me struggle is mildly entertaining? Because I do get that. I do get that entirely. So my audio, my query select my audio. Oh, excellent. It's also browser compliant. Fantastic. So I just need to create media. Audio sourcing consistently. Alright. Watching me struggle is very entertaining. I love it. Just love it. Now I need to know how to feed it. Alright, cool. We load. We are good. Big bunny. Okay. Don't need to do that anymore. Or do I? Alright, so we're after the web API for the media element source node. Let's see if there is from video. It's good to be 3 org. Oh yeah, this isn't old one, maybe. The thing has how to read it from. Or not. We'll change factor. Okay. So we're back to playing around in our video equals to tagnet video console log video. Et voilà, HTML collection video. No. Now, if I can remember how to feed this into our next element, because this audio get media audio node. And the channels in the reference file. It's a must be very entertaining for everybody to listen to me mumble to myself while I'm going, I need to convert from one type to another. Because this is a HTML collection rather than the media object. Which is the reason why it's not giving me all of the events that I'm expecting. So if I close that one up, HTML media element. And I feed it the video. Uncall illegal constructor. Okay. And I need to remember how to feed the HTML media element a item from a video. It's the constructor for it. HTML media element. great. That's feeding me a lot of information. I wonder how to build it. HTML collection 2. Is it that simple? Is it I just need to reference it correctly? Print out video dot item 0 dot. Whoa, we're getting somewhere. The expansion of the mind, we are getting somewhere. Or the expansion of something. My waist, maybe? Okay, so we are getting poster video width height. Aha. Audio autoplay. And these are the standard ones I was looking at before. So audio track. Okay, dokie. Then we're going to have to do Jake's hack of running 2 of them in parallel, which I am not a fan of, but hey-ho. Who gets to be a fan of everything they're doing? I think we're going to have to do that hack. Yeah, having to run a video and an audio element together, which is also going to be awkward to keep them in sync. So I have to keep 2 references and maintain that in state and manage those independently, which is why I want to run it on 1 where possible. I don't think it is giving me the media element. It's giving me the media keys, not the element. So it's registering this as the element media. Yeah, it's registering it as the child. So in the diagram that we see, where was that diagram? Here we go. This diagram, where the event target, we are at a different level, unfortunately. Both inherit this interface, but we're not seeing the type. Let's try that actually. Let's see. This is going to be horrible. Type of video.item numero 1. And it's just giving me object. Because I need to feed the constructor with the correct thing for that to work. Does media element audio source node HTML media element. Now, can I feed it the video to give me a legal constructor type? Excellent. Oh yeah, because that's if I'm now. Let's see if I can feed it. Name. Can I apply? ToString has own property. Value of double string. Apply. A living constructor. So, I'm not going to give myself a subset, which is a nuisance. JS extract audio from video. audio context is equal to file data blob file. I'm actually just going to want to look for the basic basics of it. So I want to look at some of the audio channels going through and detect when they peak out, make different parts of the crowd dance at different times. Yeah, I know. Probably not the most interesting of things. Shouldn't even be that difficult. Well, once I've got the channel. Controls display. Aha! Ooh, aha! The vid, the audio context, gain. Ah! Right. I think right. So I need to actually create an audio context for it. So I already have that. So let's try. Let's do some hacky crap, shall we? var audio is equal to. Oh, let's make my life easier. Do audio is equal to new audio context. Audio dot create media source. Is it create media elements? It's excellent. And I feed it video. It's not a yeah. This is why it's the video is not coming out as a media element. It's giving me it as a HTML collection. Yeah, this is the reason why we're having so much. Well, me having so much issue is the fact that it's the wrong type. All right, let's close that one down because we don't need that for now. Video HTML collection as HTML media elements. Ooh, I like this. What's this I'm listening? Find me. Oh, okay. Okay, let's try that. That looks like it's going to be equally as hacky, but hey, that's how them the breaks. So, HTML media element, any, and then video.item.0. Media element. Okay, didn't like that. Clear. Nope. very little progress here, ladies and gentlemen. And I strongly believe it's because I'm a clown. Because I'm looking at the TypeScript on there. I just naturally assumed it'd be easy. How wrong could I have been? Video width, video. Alright, so it's the base class of HTML video element. Okay, cool, we know this. And stating that we got the video, but it's saying we're giving it as a HTML clip. Wait a gosh darn minute. I think I know why. Because this video element is using multi-source. So when we look at the HTML itself, it's using the multi-source type. So it's not loading up a traditional type element where the source is mounted. It's giving it a collection rather than the individual element. So yeah. Okay. So if I do console.log documents.get element by tag name, and it's video. Yeah, okay. It's giving us a collection of it. Cool. Let's do that again, and then we go to 0. Fantastic. Right, let's try if we switch this and actually ID just call it video player. So instead of giving us the individual one, it should give us the global one. Check, that's rendered. It's giving it cool. So console.log document.get element by ID video player. Does that mean it's going to then give me the audio tracks undefined? A boo-hoo. Let's see if it'll give me the poster at least. So we know it's got the correct elements. Okay, so it's giving me the poster. Right, we're on to something. Creating an audio node. Let's just see if it recognizes it. Okay, so we're going to go var a video. Just give me the object I can reuse, so I don't have to keep faffing, essentially. Video player. Cool. And then let's do video.pause. paused. Audio. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We actually have... We're able to monkey around in it a little bit. Medium hammer. Let's see what the rest of the... All API. Media API. So audio is... Okay, media. Let's just see if we can get current source out of this then. Okay, so that works, but for some odd reason it doesn't like audio. It appears that you do not get the complete instruction set from the HTML media element within the HTML video element. So I need to quickly grab myself some information. Oh, I'm going to have to check out soon because I'm getting hungry, ladies and gentlemen. And I am not a happy bunny when I am hungry. Okay, so... Context. Let's try that. Audio context. Okay, dot. What's it called? Let's try that. One of these days I'm going to realize. Oop. And audio dot. Not media type stream. Okay, so do. Current time. Okay. We have some stuff. Great. Is the analyzer? We have things. I must sound like I'm high or something because. Oh, where's Hugh Rawlinson when you need him? Where or never? I need a web audio nerd. Internet's web audio nerds. I need you. Oh, Jesus! Like now that I have the context, So I have it. I just need to know how to get some of the equalizer elements out of it. Okay, properties related for web audio, inheritance, web audio node. Let's have a look at these stuff for the web audio node. So do I need an analyzer? Okay. So let's give me an analyzer for it. And then console.log analyzer node. And then here we go. And it's got... a whole bunch of things that I don't understand. Channel count. Right, so if I show controls, play, jump it a little bit. And channel mode count, speakers, context, audio workout, best destination listeners. Create equal live. Web audio. Here we go. Here we go. Load sound, play, cool, great, fantastic, fantastic. Nope, not what I wanted. That's a visualizer, isn't it? Create audio visualizer JavaScript. Oh. Oh. Oh my lord. All this time I've been Googling for the wrong things. What I need? I was looking for the wrong term. I have been after visualizer. Because I need the information you would be using for a visualizer is what I need to actually get this party started. Okay, so let's skip half of this. We need an audio element. Okay. Great. Element by source, audio element, audio context. We've discovered this. The analyzer, fantastic. Analyzer, this is the exit. Give you back. Here, cool. Create media source, audio element, source. Connect analyzer to source. Source destination. Use it back to the default outs, such as these speakers. Ah, okay, so we're going to need... Oh, Jake, now I see why this is complex. Step 3, all of the nodes are created and connected. We need to create an array and... Oh, bloody hell. This is how it's normally done. Request... Oh. Wow! Okay, ladies and germs, I have been at this for 2.5 hours, and I have decided I need to quit before I get hangry at everybody. So, thank you very much for everybody who's been tuning along. I'm going to be carrying on with this tomorrow, I think. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow, depending on how I feel, because I've got job interview stuff I have to do tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you very much to Jake, to Lee, everybody else who's helped. See you tomorrow. If not, I'll be in on Friday and I'll be doing some web visual work because I want to capture people in chambers and stuff. But yeah, this has been painful yet fun. So thanks everybody. I am out.